Welcome to Driving Immersion. This is the immersive racing experience. We drive full-length races in full simulation settings from the driver's cockpit with a Fanatec wheel and load cell pedal set. We are in North America at the Long Beach Grand Prix featuring the Porsche Cup support race, a 55-minute race with the Porsche Cup 911 GT3. This is an exciting and well-thought-out race in Automobilista 2 on a long-lived city street circuit located in Southern California. The weather's excellent as always for this late afternoon race. Volume up and let's go. A quick brush through our setup and strategy for the race. Nothing too complicated and very different from what's originally the default setting in Automobilista 2. We do stiffen up the rear just a little bit so that we can keep the rear tires planted, as this is a rear heavy car. And here we go for the start. Join in at the end of the formation lap as we come around turn 9, which is a sharp right-hander. Curve to the left here, turn 10. And turn 11 here, this very tight hairpin. It's a lock all the way to the right. And here we go down the main straight. Green flag drops. And we are racing. Down the sweeping straight here at Long Beach. Going to be very hard braking here into a very sharp turn 1. A very short burst of speed until we reach the roundabout, which is going to be turn 2, and turn 3 is the exit. Turn 4 here to the right. And turn 5 here for this off camber exit to the right. Accelerate out. The exit here is very bumpy, so you want to watch out for that. Get a short burst of speed until we get to turn 6, which is again a very sharp left-hander. These are city streets, and that is how they are designed. Another sharp right-hander here. This is turn 8, and down the back straight, which is East Seaside Way here in Long Beach. Again, approaching turn 9 here to the right. A very sharp right-hander, but there is a lot of runoff on the inside and the outside. Jostling our way through here through turn 10. And turn 11, the hairpin again as we exit out down the main straight. And that is a lap of Long Beach. Currently, we are side by side and fighting for third place on track. And our car for this race is the number 53. Turn 6 here to the left. Turn 7, a slight left-hander here as we crest over. Down to turn 8, a blind right-hander.
Oh, hitting the wall. That is 1%.
And that wall on the left does come out.
Steering is askew.
And that may not be the only time that we're going to hit it today. Again, here in the number 53, we are now up to third place. Out of turn 11. And this will be lap 3. Very good look to the inside. Thankfully, there's a curve there. Again, it will always be very hard braking into turn 1. Quick look at the HUD on the lower right. Everything's up to temperature. There is 3% damage in the front. And they may have been with the brush
Terrible
with
grip.
the wall out of turn 8. So something to notice there, we do have full damage on this car in this race. We do have engine failures, brake failures. Obviously, if we strike the wall, it's very possible that we may lose a tire. And following 1 and 2 in the number 53 here. Quick look at the left side, you can see there's a lot of scraping already, and again that may be due to the brush with the wall. And right now we do have a very fast car. We are waiting for the field to shake out per se. And we don't want to act too aggressively here with the AI, as we found that they will come back and you will end the race prematurely if you act too aggressively with the AI. So we want to let them race right here and look for a very good opportunity to make a pass. We do have a fast car once again, so that will be possible later on. Still a long race at this point. We are now in the lap 4. A little bit of a hit there again. Oh, and the black and white car is up against the wall, and we are able to make the pass.
9% damage to the front.
So now more damage to the front of the vehicle. A quick look, and it doesn't appear to be too bad. But out of that, we are now into the first place on the track.
Oh, very low grip there.
Again, turn 11 very tricky as it's very sharp. If you don't turn and lock to the right,
All right, we are
at the correct time, you may not make that
ahead.
turn.
Don't know what happened back there, but we've got a good lead right now. Got to keep this car together.
On board with the third place car. This is the black and white Porsche that we passed. At this point, I believe that he did run into the wall, lost a lot of time, and we were on the inside. He did come in, and we did bump. He happened to bounce outside and hit the wall, therefore losing the lead here to the number 53. And now with a clear track ahead of us, we are putting in some space. But back behind us, you can see there that the race is bunching up.
So we got a good lead. 3 seconds. 4 seconds.
Once they get through turn 1. Always a big crowd here at Long Beach for any racing. There's the fountain once again. Up and over the crest out of turn 7, now turn 8 here to the right. Very bumpy here on the exit, and you do want to watch out for your acceleration. Hard braking into turn 9. Again, it It's very wide. You can clip the curb on the inside just to make up some time. But it does have a wide exit in case you happen to really mess it up. And we are behind the second place car here, coming in through turn 11. Just a good view of just how tight it is. On the nose cam of the third place car, you can see the number 1 car, the number 53 of Mars Medina, just up ahead. And we have a look at here in second place, third place, and fourth place on the track.
Terrible driving with a steering wheel that's just a little bit off.
We are now into lap 7, and there is
Let's
damage
in the
to the
car
car.
now.
The steering wheel is just kinked a little bit to the left, I think about 3 or 5 degrees. You can see it when we go down the straight with that yellow line on top. It does translate to the steering wheel that we use for driving, so right now we are having to drive through this part of the race with the steering wheel kinked to the left. There it is. As we are going straight, you can see the yellow line is just a little bit to the left by just a few degrees, maybe 3 or 5. Not too bad, but very noticeable as we are driving. So we did knock off our alignment just a little bit by brushing onto the wall. It may have happened very early on into the race, but we're just hearing about it now. Now, something to note as we are driving through here with that damage in the front suspension. Again, the steering wheel kicked a little bit to the left. When we brake very hard, even in the straights, you can feel that because the alignment is off, the braking pulls just a little bit to the left when we are hitting bumps. So we do have to accommodate for that. Even though it looks like something that is a minor damage on the steering wheel. No problem with it here on the straight, except for when we hit bumps, you do feel it a little bit pulling to the left. And right now we are hoping for a yellow flag to happen soon, or else we'll just have to get used to the steering wheel having a little pull to the left. There is the inside curb. It does pull a little bit.
We are waiting for a full course yellow, and that way we can come in, get some repairs maybe.
Now, as the race wears on, coming in to repair that is not going to yield positive results, as we are going to be losing time. If the yellow happens now or within the next couple of laps, it's worth getting it fixed. If it happens in 10 or 20 laps from now, definitely not worth getting fixed. Now on board we have a little bit of problem with the audio. The car is still running, as we see here from the cockpit. We are looking at our temperatures just to see that the front of the car is not getting warmer on the left side. And by that, I mean the tires. Again, a little bit of loss of audio there. And again, right now we are programming our pit stops so that we can repair all the damage on the car if a yellow should appear or occur. Otherwise, it would be the end of the race if we had to come in, as we would actually exit back out in last place. Again, loss of audio here.
Losing time a little bit.
Turn 8 again. Turn 5. Turn 6. And out of turn 6, we always run out of space, so we do have to slow down quite a bit. Second gear here into turn 8. A look back at the field. There is some very close racing going on, as there always is in the Porsche Cup. And right now it looks like a bunch of cars are packed together. The number 16 here at the lead of this pack. A good look inside by the number 65, but nothing doing. Coming into 10 and 11. Still very close. And out of 11, usually a drag race down the main straight, as we see here. And we continue to have audio problems here. We are riding with the second place car, the black and white Porsche 911. Another rub on the wall for the red number 53. And now second place is just under the wing. Very heavy braking there, almost going into the wall. Just about to run out of space when the car was able to slow down.
Still struggling with the steering and the grip in the front tires.
out of 6 and 7 here on lap 13 on board with the second place car. Very close now to the first place, number 53 of Mars Medina. Down the back straight out of turn 8. Very wide out of turn 11. You can see here second place is challenging on this drag race. Right now on the inside, he's going to be able to take the lead. So the black and white 911 back in the lead here.
Got to get back in front to control the pace.
Turn 5 once again very bumpy on the exit. Braking very hard here. Into turn 6 at the 300 meter mark. Turn 7 here as we crest. Down to second gear in turn 8. Just about to touch the wall on the left on the exit. And right now we are doing everything we can to keep up with the 911 just ahead here. And from behind the wheel, he's not able to get away with first place just yet, so we may just stay back here and conserve our car. If the cars behind start getting closer to second place, then we may have to just get around here and regain the lead to maintain the race. That looked like a big hit on the wall. And that is the exit of turn 3 at the roundabout. Quick look at the damage. We are now up to 10% in the front.
So I have 10% damage in the front.
Leader here not able to get away, and we're going to look on the inside. And there it is. We have regained the lead back in the number 53. Coming around through turn 11 once again, we are ending lap 15 of this 55-minute timed race. And on that lap, we were 0.026 seconds slower. So 0.02 of a second. Right now, as we come in through the roundabout, we are about 2.9 or 0.29 seconds faster than our fastest lap, but the second place car is right behind. And he seems to be a little bit slow coming out of turn 5. So you can see we put a little bit of distance here as we come in through turn 8. Again, the left side of our car is all scratched and mangled up. I believe that is turn 8 and turn 3. The wall on the left side. That has caused all of that damage.
Tried to come around. If I went too deep on the brake. Alright, we're putting time on him.
Turn 8 of lap 17, it looks like we're putting in a little bit of time on second place. That's about 1.6 seconds. And so that just indicates that we're just a little bit faster. Not too fast, but just a little bit faster. Now, one thing to note in this race is that we are not planning to come in for a pit stop. Unless there's damage on the car or damage on the tire, we don't plan on coming in. And that's how it usually is with the Porsche Cup races. So as we were braking very heavily into turn 1, and you may be able to see it later on in the race from the cockpit, is that again, as we were braking very heavy, you could hear that the left side tires seem to skip and chatter on the concrete or the tarmac as we are braking hard.
Still holding first.
We did soften up the front sway bars in order
29 minutes to go.
be able to brake harder with the front tires so that they're a little bit more compliant to the surface of the tarmac. And that only helps us to brake better, brake later. And there is the distance to second place. The number 53 here in first place. Coming in to close off lap 18. Further back in the pack, this is where we would have been if we didn't get past the other cars in the very beginning of the race. And this small pack of cars is about 5 or 6 seconds behind the lead now. That black, green, and white Porsche is 5th place. Lap 19 now, still a very long race here in the Porsche Cup series, and right now we are able to maintain a good amount of space to second place. Our main consideration at this point is to be able to do that and maintain the tires and the health of this car. Now, in other races that we've had in Automobilista 2,
if there's a yellow of any kind, we'll come in and fix this steering.
So in AMS2, we've experienced a lot of engine wear on some cars, and it may just have been due to over-revving, but something that we're watching out here for. If you remember the last race on our channel, we were in the Toyota Formula One, and we had as much as 20-something% engine wear by the end of the race. The car not able to redline, so engine wear very much a consideration here, and we are definitely watching out for that. The yellow engine light will actually come on when there is an appreciable amount of wear or damage to the drivetrain, and you can see that there on the lower right of your screen. Currently not lit, so no problem with the engine so far. Turn 6, you can see the black and white and red 911 there, giving us a little bit of pressure as we circle the track. And right now, as we come down the back straight, he is a little bit closer than he has been in the last few laps.
Don't beat up the car. Keep it together.
Lap 22, coming into turn 1, braking very heavily, touching the curb just a little bit on the left. Braking very heavily again into 2 and 3 as we exit out. Turn 4. The off-camber turn 5 with the very bumpy exit. Makes this very short burst here very important. On board with second place. And back to Mars Medina in the lead.
Ooh, back end wants to come around. Temperatures are pretty even between the front and rear. Minutes to go.
There is second place once again, putting a lot of pressure, and again the number 53 rubs the wall on the exit of turn 8, down the back straight, A little bit closer now is second place. Again, very close to the wall on the exit, but the number 53 is going to charge out first.
Got a run on me.
And I believe he may have just run out of room there on the left. And so he's going to have to back down once again into turn 1. Bumper to bumper now.
We'll have station there on the exit. Every time I hear those front tires scrubbing, I worry a little bit more about wear.
Lap 24 now, and the car is still pulling just a little bit to the left with the steering wheel is skew. We're starting to get used to it for sure. But right now we are focusing on this black, white, and red 911. As we exit out once again, a drag race.
That was the longest 3 minutes ever.
Wheel to wheel. And right now you got the inside coming out of turn 6, but we are going to turn right
He
here.
gets around, I won't have enough tire to catch back up.
And he ran out of room.
Tires are still actually pretty good.
So lap 25 now with nearly 40 minutes done in this race. There will not be enough time to come in and change tires if these tires should expire or degrade very quickly. Again, we are avoiding flat spots as they will lessen our braking ability, and right now we are racing wheel to wheel here with the black, white, and red second place Porsche. So we are trying to keep this car together as much as we
Keep
can
that time on turn 1.
until the finish. There he is, continuing to be in our rear view mirror in the number 53. At the waterfront here in Long Beach, you can see here that again, this is Southern California. We did place the race later in the afternoon, and you can see that the sun is turning golden brown as it is getting close to sunset. A very good couple of exits here for the number 53, and we are putting space on the second place 911. down the main straight. We do tend to understeer just a little bit as it sweeps to the right.
Kind of surprised there's been no back markers. Minutes.
A very good look at the turn 11. Very last corner here on the lap of Long Beach. This is the time Porsche Cup race once again with the 911 GT3 in the field. We are looking at first place, the number 53 of Mars Medina. We gained the lead very early on in the race. Actually lost it a couple of times here to the second place car as he surges every now and then. Very carefully through turn 8 there again. 13 minutes left in the race, and we want to keep this car all together. We do have slight damage in the front with a minor damage in the suspension as the steering wheel is kinked a little bit to the left. The car does pull just a little bit, but not enough to really slow us down, and right now we are able to maintain the lead in this slightly damaged 911. Crossing the start-finish line to start lap 29, we are about 0.789 seconds slower than our fastest lap, so we are able to maintain the race right now. Car's doing well, tires are doing well. And there is second place as he just appeared on the screen as we are exiting out of turn 3.
Can't be making those mistakes.
Minutes left on lap 29 here at the Grand Prix of Long Beach with the Porsche Cup cars.
Minutes.
Scrolling through the field, that is the number 8, or the 8th place car. And that stack of cars behind him, and it's kind of hard to say if he's holding them back, but that is a long train right behind. The green car right behind him, you can see slight damage in the front fascia, and we have no idea where that may have occurred or how it happened, unfortunately. But that is the closest race right now, bumper to bumper, with the 8th place car. Back to the lead of the race. This is the number 53 of Mars Medina. 2 seconds ahead now of second place as he just exits out of turn 11. Less than 10 minutes left in this race. We have 11.6 laps of fuel.
Nine minutes.
Lap 32 now, and we are on board with second place. That is the 53 up ahead in the lead. Again, we are experiencing audio problems. The engine did not turn off on the second place car. He is continuing on and able to race.
Should have enough fuel. I believe the tires are still in good shape. 8 minutes to go.
Looking at the second place 911 GT3 here at the Grand Prix of Long Beach, and it looks like he is surging once again. The lead was 3 seconds at one point. We're down now to just under 2 seconds, and as we are running out of time in this race, he may be mounting a charge for the lead.
car's in good shape. No wear on the engine or the transmission. No damage to the rear. There is 11% damage to the front of the vehicle. Don't know if it's just the splitter or the bumper. Right now we do have a good lead. So we're not really racing against anyone, which is good.
Down to less than a second between 1 and 2, so the black, white, and red Porsche here has mounted a charge. Again, 53 minutes done of this 55-minute lap, or 55-minute race. Out of turn 6 into turn 7. We've got a race between 1 and 2 right now, as we are coming into the closing laps of this race. Again, the sun now is a golden brown here at the streets of Long Beach in Southern California.
Man.
On board with the leader Mars Medina here at the Porsche Cup. And having a look at the last place card just to see where he is on the track, to see if we may encounter some back markers in this race. Further up the field, this is 10th place, this green and white car. Number 97. Lap 36 now. We are 56 minutes into the race. The checkered flag may fall this time around. Unfortunately, there are no flag indicators here as we came around the start-finish line last time. And we are looking to see at the flag stand if anybody's there waving a flag. That's not it to the right. It's going to be here on the left of your screen, crossing the start-finish line. This should be the last lap. And right now we are wheel to wheel with the second place car. It is a race into turn 1.
I did break him into turn 1.
Very, very close race now. You can see he is all over our rear view mirror. Very dangerous turn 5 here. As we exit out, we are off camber and we can easily slide into the wall if we are going too fast. Still challenging us here coming into turn 6 and 7. A hit there on the left side, and the 53 spins around. And we are able to turn the car back around after stopping and spinning on the track. And right now, out of turn 8, we're able to keep the lead.
Well,
this is
we'll
going to
have
be
to
the
check the
last
replays
lap.
on that one.
Timing there shows 36 seconds. There may be one more lap after this, and that's exactly what we were looking for before. I think the 58 minutes you see there with the safety car is the time that the formation lap started. So yes, this is one more lap, and this is going to be the final lap of the race. Again, we did not see a white flag on the flag stand.
This may be the final lap. There is something very loose in the front end.
So right now, coming out of turn 5 and coming into 6, it is up to second place to get around us. And if we can just make our car wide enough for the final few corners, we can win this race. Out of turn 8, we've got 5 or 6 cars in between. The lead car now has his lights on, and we are watching second place to see if he can mount a charge. He is losing space on the track. There's no way he can catch us now coming out of turn 11, as this is a drag race. Again, audio problems there from the other car.
One more.
Really, one more lap. All right. So the race is supposed to be 55 minutes plus 1 lap. But there should be a white flag or a flagman on the flag stand just above the track as we cross the start-finish line. And actually that is what we look for when we cross the start-finish line. Right now, a very good lead over second place for the number 53 of Mars Medina.
Come on now.
So second place has not mounted much of a charge after that bump and spin. Very possible that he may have encountered some damage that is slowing him down. And this should be the finish here. There's the flagman up there, not waving any flags.
That is a win.
That is the end of the race, and we are coming home with a win in the number 53. This is now the cool down lap. Again, a very hard fought race here against the second place car. May have been a totally different story if we had run into back markers. Back on board with the number 53. There is the rest of the field as they fold out. Again, that's exactly where we would have been if we didn't pass earlier in the race.
Low fuel.
Again, lap 40 of our cool down lap now, and we will be coming in at the end of this lap, coming through turn 11 for the final time. And that is going to do it for the race. Thanks for watching if you've made it this far. If you like the race, let us know what you think. Give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. A lot of more racing coming around here at Driving Immersion. We also race in Formula One as well as Le Mans Ultimate, so look for upcoming races as well. And again, you will see those, of course, if you are subscribed to our channel. There is second place, and there is the lead. A lot of paint scrape there on the left side. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.